Hello, I'm Fred Rowe from Sarah Bright Dot Fly Fishing Guide Service. I've been teaching, guiding, writing, and lecturing on fly fishing since 1982. Well, it's hard to believe that October is just about over, but here we are again, another month coming and going. But it's fall fishing is just starting to heat up. Upper Owens is really been good, both standard 6 to 12 inch fish as well as the trophy trout. I saw a really pretty brown trout caught by a friend the other day while he was Euro nymphing up on the Upper Owens. Okay, over at Hot Creek, still hatches of tricos and caddis. So those are having the fish come to the surface. Hot Creek Canyon, finally starting to fish good. So we're down in there, and that's just one of my favorite places to fish. It's a little steeper gradient. The fish don't have as much time to discern if the fly is right or wrong. They just hit instinctively, so you catch a few more fish down there. Okay, over at Crawley, lake's as full as it gets, and everybody's kind of complaining and whining. It's been hard fishing all year. This time of the year, I like to get out there in a float tube, look for the weed beds, and use a full sink line or a sink tip line, pulling some form of a perch young of the year pattern, like a balanced perch, an olive matuka, and olive woolly bugger, and work those in and around the weed beds, looking for the big trout that know the perch are in there. They're looking for perch to swim out. It's one of the funnest things you can do on Crawley in the fall. All right, let's head down the hill. Flows are down under 250, supposed to get down to 225. That's cubic feet per second. Anything under 300 and we can weight it means we can get out there and fish spots that you can't fish from the banks because of the overgrown growth of willows and tules. So for another week or so, we're going to have great fishing. Then the water's going to go back up. Midday hatch of mayflies is kind of what's feeding the fish. They're not really taking the adult pattern on the surface real well. What they're really doing is feeding on the nymphs underneath, and Euro nymphing or fishing under an indicator has been whacking a lot of fish, and it's been good. And then over at Bishop Creek Canal, if the wind blows, try fishing a hopper there. This cold period we were supposed to come up on, that might wipe out the hoppers, but I'd still throw one once in a while. Otherwise, I'm still nymphing in there with a hot spot pheasant tail, beadhead flashback pheasant tail, and the green gold prince nymph. Well, this has been Fred Rowe from Sierra Bright Dot Fly Fishing Guide Service. I can be found on Instagram or Facebook, or at Mahogany Smoked Meats every Tuesday from 9 to 11, or on lpptv.us.